In 2016, an international study published in The Lancet showed that although 81% of mothers had tried breastfeeding at some point, only 34% were still breastfeeding at 6 months. Breastfeeding is different for every woman, with every mother having her own struggles and concerns. And this is why a local group in York is reaching out to women all over the city to offer support and encouragement when it comes to tackling breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding was something I felt really passionate about and wanted to do what I could to sort of support other mums who wanted to sort of go on that journey but maybe were finding it a bit tricky along the way and needed some support. I think it's vital because, you know, breastfeeding it's the natural, it's the biological normal way to feed a baby, but that doesn't mean it's easy. And a lot of mums find that they do struggle. Sometimes there are sort of medical problems, but often it's just that need for moral support and social support. And there's, you know, research suggests that the most common reason for actually stopping breastfeeding is a lack of support. So that's what Treasure Chest is here to give really to mums at any stage of their breastfeeding journey, right from antenatally through newborns and then as babies get bigger to sort of help mums to meet their own goals for breastfeeding.
The Treasure Chest breastfeeding group meet every week, with different sessions held all over the city. And to some mums, it has been a life-changing experience.
So I first came across the group when I was experiencing problems breastfeeding. So I'd kind of done quite a lot of research and I'd never realised that you could actually have problems breastfeeding. So I came to the Treasure Chest group when Millie was about a week old. And I came in and I just burst out crying and attended several groups after that, and all I did was cry because I was just so passionate about it. And I didn't feel like I was getting help from other people. So I came to the Treasure Chest group, they watched my latch and just like a tiny thing of, I was initially holding a head at the back. So they just told me to let go of a head and hold a neck, and that made a massive difference. And without Treasure Chest, I wouldn't have been able to successfully breastfeed. It's just so nice to know that it's specifically for breastfeeding, because when I was like reaching out to other people, they was just telling me, you know, just put her on the bottle, just give her some formula, and I wasn't getting the support that I wanted. You know, I wanted to feed my daughter, and it was only Treasure Chest that actually helped me successfully do that.
So what made some of these mums start going to the group?
My issue was he wasn't gaining weight quickly enough, and it took us quite a long time to get to birth weight. It's still not quite there, but here you get advice on what to do, because you can only get so much from a book or even videos. You just actually need somebody to come alongside you and have a look at what you're doing and to give you advice on how to improve it. And it's that really that makes this group really special, because you know, they just have a look and you don't have to be embarrassed or anything like that.
I spoke to a couple of peer supporters because I was concerned that she had a tongue tie, and the midwives had said that she didn't have one, but I was in an awful lot of pain, so I knew that something was wrong. And they said to try some different techniques, and they showed me how to latch her on a bit better. But the tongue tie meant that she couldn't really do that, so they said, well, you know, you probably need to look into getting it cut. And somebody recommended a place in Huddersfield I could go to get it done privately. So without them, I probably wouldn't know that I could go somewhere else to get some help, because after that, the pain went and I was able to feed her quite happily.
Maybe I was going through sort of a really bad cluster feeding night and just complete despair and no sleep, and just wanted to check that I was doing everything right and everything was kind of normal, and obviously it was, and that's when I met Katie, the support worker. Breastfeeding, I think, is really hard, and I don't think that's really sort of, I never knew how hard it was going to be, and I just think having the support there has meant that I haven't given up, whereas I think if Treasure Chest hadn't been here, I could have quite happily thought, do you know what, this isn't worth it, I'm just going to give up, when really it is worth it.
Passing on experience from mum to mum. A place to share, a place to support, and a place to learn. Abby Walker, That's TV.